What is shaking out there, ladies and gentlemen? Check, check, check. 1, 2. Microphone checker. Hi, Board Genius. How are you doing? Nice to see you out there. Thanks for tuning in on our Tech Talk Tuesday. Aram, thank you for tuning in. 140 Point, thanks for tuning in. This is Tech Talk Tuesday, and we're going to be talking about the IHodlLife rewards chain. Who is the best broker for Forex? Easy. None. Don't do Forex. Get into crypto instead. Forex is yesterday. Crypto is tomorrow and today. Hi, Em. Thanks for joining in, and welcome to our Tech Talk Tuesday. Well, do I sound horrible, everyone? I told you somehow I lost my voice, lying in bed being silent. So forgive me if my throat is a little groggy at this time. What is the best coin for the future, says Aram? Well, this is a tough question because there is no proof of any coin being the best coin in the future, but today we are talking about the IHodlLife rewards chain. We are talking about a revolutionary new layer 1 blockchain, and we are going to talk about the coins and the tokens that are going to be on that blockchain. Thank you, Robert. Yes, I am feeling better. For anyone who doesn't know, I got heat stroke on the weekend. I was at a charity event for Chio that my brother actually organizes, and I spent all day out in the heat and in the sun, and I felt great. I came home feeling, just a little exhausted, went to bed, and then woke up in the morning and I literally couldn't move. It was like I went to the gym and I worked every muscle in my body. I was just like, I couldn't move. And I had crazy flu symptoms, headache, throwing up, sore muscles, and all just from heat exhaustion and heat stroke. So pretty wild, and then somehow as I've been sleeping in my bed for the last 2 days, I lost my voice, so I'm guessing the heat stroke did something to my vocal cords also. So if I sound like Bane from the Batman movie today, it is only because I was born in the darkness. So welcome today, guys. We've got a Tech Talk Tuesday going on today, so we're going to talk about some of the technical details of the IHodlLife rewards chain. We're going to talk about some of the features that is coming out for the IHodlLife rewards chain, how it affects the crypto industry, what is the purpose of our blockchain, why is it even important, and why should developers be paying attention to IHRC? Why should investors and institutional money be keeping their eyes on the IHodlLife group right now? Well, we're going to talk about a little bit of that today. So invite your friends, invite your investors, and invite your developers and builders because they might want to know what we're going to start talking about. Every Tuesday, we're going to start launching Tech Tuesdays so that we can start releasing to the world what we're building over here at IHodlLife. The crypto space today, thank you, Hot Wheels, for your love. The crypto space today, all blockchains that are out there are building infrastructure. And this is where we have gone wrong in the creation of Web3. We made it too corporate, and we forgot about the user, we forgot about the identity, we forgot about the culture, we forgot about the people. And people ended up just becoming transactions. People ended up just becoming numbers and wallets. People ended up becoming A goes to B on the blockchain, and this is the reality of the infrastructure. It lost the soul of what humanity really is. Insert IHodlLife rewards chain. The IHodlLife rewards chain is the culture, loyalty, and identity layer that is designed for the Web3 space to attach and plug in to all EVM blockchains. So we're not here to compete with other blockchains. We're here to complete them. We're not here to say we're better than you, A, B, C blockchains. We're here to say, hey, here's a piece of your blockchain you forgot, and if you attach with us, we're going to give you the enhancement features that blockchain was supposed to have. One thing that I learned when I launched the IHodlLife brand, I learned very quickly something very important. And what I learned is I learned that crypto is a lifestyle. I learned that crypto is not, although it's very emotional, although it's very subjective, and although it's still an investment field, I recognize that cryptocurrency is something that is a lifestyle for people who invest in it. And this is where the IHodlLife brand was born. And with that understanding of the lifestyle aspect of what crypto is, this is where we come to the realization that we have become transactional, that we have become only infrastructure, and we have forgot the actual people that build and are what blockchain and Web3 is. So this is where the IHodlLife rewards chain steps in and becomes the plug-and-play identity layer, culture layer for all EVMs. Are you listening, Avalanche? Are you listening, Solana? Are you listening, Polkadot? Are you listening, everybody else out there? Because the IHodlLife rewards chain is the plug-in culture layer that you're going to want to have. Or should I rephrase, that your users are going to want to have. What up, Switch? Thanks for joining in, and welcome to our Tech Talk Tuesday. We're going to be talking today about the IHodlLife rewards chain, some of its features, of course, without revealing any of our proprietary secrets. So let's dive into a little bit of tech talk. Just going to pull up all of my notes here to keep myself on track. And I think one of the things that is the most important to recognize about the IHodlLife rewards chain and the blockchain that we're building is IHodlLife is actually not a blockchain. In fact, our distributed resident technology makes it not a blockchain at all, but we won't go into the details of that at this time. The difference is the transactional nature. Most blockchains are just transactional, whereas IHodlLife rewards chain is transformational. And what do I mean by one blockchain being transactional and one blockchain being transformational? One blockchain settles a transaction. One blockchain recognizes who you are and what you've done. And this is a very big significant difference when it comes to computation. See, the IHodlLife rewards chain doesn't just settle value like a transaction does, although it does that also. It reflects your identity. It reflects your loyalty. It reflects your consistency, and it reflects your memory. No other blockchain on earth does that today, and this is what makes the IHodlLife rewards chain so special. We've built a layer one, or I should say we're building a layer one blockchain that is designed to host human behavior. Not just transactions, not just computation, but human behavior. Social proof. Activity and contribution. It's no longer just coins. Think of it, the IHodlLife rewards chain, you can think of it as an operating system for reputation and culture. So when we look at how do we become a completion for all EVMs, we become the operating system for your EVM for reputation and culture. The human aspect that all blockchains seem to have forgotten. This makes us uniquely different in the Web3 space. And what makes us uniquely different from that is our revolutionary proof of loyalty consensus algorithm. Our native consensus layer, just so everyone is clear and aware, we have no secrets at IHodlLife. We reveal everything open and on our paperwork. We took the Comet BFT, which is the Cosmos SDK, and we forked it. We modified it. We changed it. We built into it proof of loyalty and distributed resonant technology. So our consensus algorithm is actually a modified fork of the Comet BFT, which we have now nominally named Thoth BFT, a new proprietary consensus algorithm incorporating behavioral logistics into the actual protocol level. This changes everything from a who you are, what you've done standpoint, once again, the memory layer that blockchains have forgotten. But then again, what is proof of loyalty? What is this novel consensus layer that you've built in that makes it so special and so different? Well, we don't validate transactions anymore. We now validate trust. We now validate who you are and what you've done, not how much money is in your portfolio. Our chain integrates what's called a behavior-based consensus algorithm, where loyalty, streaks, and integrity influence your access. It influences your rewards. It influences your gas incentives. For example, Someone who has a high proof of loyalty score will receive less gas fees than someone who has a low proof of loyalty score. Someone who is actively using the chain all the time and has very small amount of money will achieve a high proof of loyalty score from their activity. And someone who has a bucket load of money but very, very little activity will receive a low proof of loyalty score because it's not based on capital like a proof of stake like in Ethereum or many other blockchains. It doesn't matter how rich you are to say, oh, well, now you're more important. No, it's actually who involves more, who spends the time, who's actually here showing up. You're the one that's going to get rewarded. You're the one that's going to go to our swap and you're going to swap your tokens and it's going to be free for you because you have a high POL score. Yes, that's right, free. Imagine your gas fees being reduced to zero simply because you're very active on the chain, not because you're rich, not because you have $1 billion staked in Tristan's blockchain. No, but because you keep showing up. You're active, you stay involved, you're loyal, you live part of the culture, and for those reasons, you receive the benefits that top tier people should receive. Welcome to the world of proof of loyalty here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. It's time for you to get rewarded for who you are, not just for how much money you have. Our proof of loyalty consensus is also programmable. It's modular, and it sits beneath our staking, our identity, and our reward logic, which means it's at the foundational level and it breaks into everything. So the blockchain knows if you have staked your crypto. It knows if you have sold your crypto. It knows if you have hodled and for how many days. It knows if you exchanged. It knows everything that you've done because it's recording and taking data of all of this because it's a blockchain that remembers. And that memory enables us to know who deserves to be rewarded. Interesting comment. Right Meow says, it sounds like a loss of freedom to me, but in contrary, it's quite opposite. What our blockchain actually offers is it offers sovereignty. It offers you to take your driver's license out of your hand and say, this is not who I am. This is who the government and paperwork says I am, but that's not who I really am. Who I really am is based on my actions and my character and what I do. And that's what our blockchain is going to prove. It's going to show you who you are based on what you do, not who you are based on what a piece of paper says, which means truth will be everything. I don't care how much money you have. You can't fumble the system to say you're a good person if you're not. If you're out scamming people and doing bad things on the blockchain's going to know this. You can't hide that like you can on other blockchains. IHodlLife rewards chain is going to bring a level of accountability that doesn't exist in the Web3 world today. Therefore, by contrast, in the future, all consumers will bridge over to the IHodlLife blockchain because they will want sovereignty. They don't want access, they want truth. They don't want ability, they want freedom. And freedom and truth is absolute. When you compare infrastructure to culture, culture will always win because culture lives on, infrastructure changes. For those reasons, right Meow, and I love your comment, so thank you for it. For those reasons, it actually works in retrospect of what you says, and it creates a sovereignty layer. If you have only $10 in your crypto wallet, but you're a really good person and you're on chain and you're doing good things, and the reward streak basis will recognize who you are. And if you're somebody in there spinning up tokens and selling them out on your community and dumping on people, the blockchain's going to recognize that. No more spinning up shitcoins on Solana. No more spinning up shitcoins on Ethereum and dumping them on people like a bunch of assholes. This is the part of the industry that I said needs to be fixed. And the IHodlLife rewards chain fixes it without allowing it to even happen. You can't just go on there and spin up a coin on our blockchain. It's open source. Of course you can spin up a coin, but it will show right on it, this is not a verified coin. Why does every other blockchain not do that? This is not a verified coin. Be careful if you buy it. This means somebody just spun this up without our approval. Be careful. So the IHodlLife rewards chain will actually tell you when you're looking at a cryptocurrency if it was just spun up on our blockchain via the open source method or whether it was actually approved by the IHodlLife rewards chain and if it's a legitimate crypto token. They will literally have an indicator on it, check mark, approved by the blockchain, X, careful, we don't know what this coin is. And this is what all blockchains should have. This is one tiny little feature of our proof of loyalty consensus. We expect the products, the services, the coins that are on our blockchain to have the same proof of loyalty as the consumer and the end user. Therefore, creating a level of accountability that doesn't exist in today's world. Everything you do is your identity, the way identity should be. It's time for you to prove who you are, not someone tell you who you are. Welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain, everyone. Let's talk about build to earn for a little bit. Developers, are you listening? Are you a builder or a developer in the Web3 space? Because you're going to want to hear what I have to say. First of all, if you're a builder and you're a developer in the Web3 space, IHodlLife rewards chain is what you should be looking at right now. Built into our blockchain at base layer is build to earn protocol. Our build to earn protocol is exactly what it sounds like. Your code earns, not just coins. If you deploy something on our blockchain and it gets used, you get paid. Everything that you deploy on the blockchain is tied to on-chain SCP, smart contribution passes. These smart contribution passes will then pay out dividends to the builders who have built things on the blockchain, and people are actually using them. So you're actually going to get paid for on-chain revenue of what you deploy on our blockchain. And we have that built into our protocol level. Our AI software will automatically send money to your wallet. Let's say you built something on our blockchain that everyone is using. They have the ability to continue to earn from their deployment. So your code earns. It's no longer you just build something on a blockchain and now it's gone. As long as it's continually being used, you're going to continue to earn on your deployment. This is what build to earn on a blockchain should be. Developers, builders, you guys have been forgotten for far too long. It's time for you to get rewarded and recognized for your abilities. Stick around, Patricia. We're selling everything. So what is a build to earn value to a Web3 developer? A Web3 developer comes to IHodlLife rewards chain, and the IHodlLife rewards chain directly pays based on on-chain contribution metrics. So let's say you built a metaverse like Decentraland on Ethereum, and you deployed it on the IHodlLife rewards chain. The more people chose to use that IHodlLife metaverse on our blockchain, the developers would continue to receive payout based on transactions caused within that metaverse, unlike any other blockchain today. And these are built into the blockchain based on smart contract contributions. So these are smart contracts on the blockchain that are actually distributing to the builders themselves. So it's built in at protocol level. There's no accounting team sitting at the head office waiting to pay you out based on what you build. Patricia, stick around. I love haters. Patricia says, did you rent that suit? Yes, I rented my suit, my office, both the companies I own, and both my sports cars in the driveway. Rented them all. Thanks for asking. Feel free to stick around and change your life too. Selling everything. I like it. You got it, Shane. Just so you guys know, I love haters. So stick around. Keep coming. I love haters. The more haters you get, the more people are jealous of you. The more people try to shit on what you're doing, the more they're recognizing you're doing something great, and it hurts them, so they want to poop on you. So remember, everyone out there, when you get haters out there and you get people talking smack to you, it's because you're doing something out of the ordinary, you're doing something great, and people hate to see you win. So stay confident, stay strong, and always follow your dreams, and remember that every hater is an accolade. So back to our build to earn metrics: lines pushed, modules used, audits passed, features deployed. Think GitHub meets native rewards. You launch, you get paid. It gets used, you ignore value. I never ignore the haters, Yaman. The reason people are haters is because they need attention. So I like to throw them a little attention. I like to tell them that I see them and let them know that I got big love for them. I like to let them know that I love when they watch me win. So what are these smart SCPs? What are these smart contracts on the blockchain that are allowing our builders to actually earn from our on-chain revenue? Well, there's two different forms of them. We have SCPs and we have SECs. An SCP is a smart contribution pass. This means you are contributing to the blockchain, and therefore on-chain revenue is being funneled into your crypto wallet simply because you are building and you're creating is the best word. You're creating on our blockchain. If you are an investor, like an angel investor, an institutional investor, we also have smart contracts that you can purchase that allows you to earn on-chain value. But because you're just an investor, you're not building anything, you're not helping the system, you're just putting money, that is a security. We've gone very, very careful through the security laws to understand the difference between an SCP and an SEC. And an SEC, thank you to the UAE, the United Arab Emirates, for finally clarifying regulation, because it's very clear to see that a Asset that represents a business or revenue without any work involved is a security. And an asset that is simply tokenized and offered out via fractionalization is not a security. So when you are a build to earn and you're earning revenue from our blockchain, this is not a security. It's just a contribution pass that allows you to earn. When you're a merchant and you're using our payment terminals, that's right, we've got payment terminals for merchants. Shh. When you're a merchant and you're using our payment terminals, and you start doing activities, not only does your POL increase, but so does the benefits that you receive on chain. So does your reward logic. If you're a creator, maybe you're a TikToker and you want to go on chain, well, built into our blockchain is on-chain TikTok, which will allow you to be a creator on chain. However, when you launch your videos, when you launch your shots on the actual app, you're going to get rewarded. You actually get to earn from whatever profits are made from that. Imagine if TikTok paid you for all the videos that you were dropping, not just based on how many likes that you actually got, which means someone who is active receives more than someone who pays more. Once again, proof of loyalty, showing up is the key. The SCPs are the powerhouse and the economic engine of the IHodlLife rewards chain. The IHodlLife rewards chain will be the first blockchain in the world that will offer builders and developers continuous revenue from their on-chain deployment. It doesn't get any more clear-cut than that. There should be no other reason why people are not climbing over themselves to say, I want to build on IHodlLife rewards chain because IHodlLife rewards me the way I should be rewarded. They recognize me for the way I should be recognized. And not only that, I can be a builder, I can own a builder SEC, and I can continue to earn income for the work that I've already put in. This is how it should be. Welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain, everyone. Tech Talk Tuesdays are here to introduce the world to the IHodlLife rewards chain. My name is Tristan Schroeder. I'm the founder and the CEO of the company, and we are looking for early investors, we are looking for early builders, and we are looking for early developers. We have not opened our seed round yet, so we are at very early stage. We have an entire crypto brand. We have a tokenized financial asset management firm. We have online sales. We have a massive, vibrant community, and we're sitting just under a $10 million market cap for our total company valuation, and we are now ready to sit down with investors and open our first seed round. It's time to launch the IHodlLife rewards chain, the Web3 and culture identity layer that crypto has been missing. So if you're an investor, a developer, or a builder, make sure to reach out and contact me via DMs, send me an email, whatever it might be. We want to have conversations. So let's talk about our Hercules swap. What is Hercules swap? Hercules, where you at? Where you at, Hercules? I don't know where Hercules is. Hercules swap. The interesting thing about the IHodlLife rewards chain is we're not just launching a layer 1 blockchain and then expecting everybody else to come and complete our ecosystem, which is what every blockchain has done so far. We're going to be the first blockchain that launches with a complete ecosystem already. So when we launch, we will have the IHodl token, which is our native gas token. We will have our own Billy token, which is our meme token that's built into our own blockchain, built into our own reward logic, built into our own utility from our merchants to our creators, everything in between. We're going to have our own governance IHL token and our own DeFi TFIN token all at launch, as opposed to just being a layer 1 blockchain with really no structure to it whatsoever yet. We also have our own marketplace, the HODL marketplace, built into the chain. We have our own Hercules swap built into the chain. That means that we have our own swapping mechanism built within our wallet. The swapping mechanism built within our wallet enables you, based on your proof of loyalty score, listen up everyone, based on your proof of loyalty score enables you to use 0 fee swaps inside the Hercules swap. So if you're swapping with the IHodl token, you can swap at 0 fees. If your proof of loyalty score is 90 or higher, you can swap at 0 IHodl fees. So you swap IHodl for Billy or IHodl for another token on our ecosystem, it will cost you nothing in gas fees. This is absolutely fantastic. For those of you that are loyal, for those of you that are using the system regularly, how many of you have been on a blockchain for the last 2 or 3 years? That blockchain has never said, hey, thanks for being here for so long. How about 50% less gas fees every time you do a swap? Has any crypto blockchain said that to you? Well, I'm saying it to you now. I'm the founder of the IHodlLife rewards chain, and this logic is built in to our base layer. I don't get to decide it. It's going to happen automatically as you interact with our blockchain. What's a Web3 wallet? A Web3 wallet is a wallet that holds your digital assets instead of your fiat money. The resident identity engine. Let's talk about the resident identity engine for a quick moment. This is the soul chain. This is the soul aspect of the IHodlLife rewards chain that most blockchains have forgotten. Your identity is actually your proof of frequency. IHodlLife rewards chain identity layer is built on a memory chain that ties to your wallet activity. It ties to your reputation. It ties to your soulbound upgrades. It ties to your profile picture and your on-chain avatar. Forget login systems. Your entire history on-chain becomes your actual identity. Imagine using a blockchain that knows who you are. You don't even need a 24-word seed phrase. Log into the blockchain and it'll say, yeah, that's Tristan, or no, it's not, based on knowing your resonant frequency. Sound crazy? Welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain. The days of carrying around these 24-word seed phrases to prove that I have access to that is over. The days of carrying all these different documents and files to say I own this, that's mine, I have rights to that, I'm permissioned for this, I'm insured on that, this is who I am, that's my records for that, all goes away with the IHodlLife rewards chain. Who you are is simply represented in your on-chain identity. Imagine your profile picture or your Facebook page updating based on what you do and who you are. Imagine your online profile upgrading consistently all the time based on who you become for everyone to see. This is how identity is meant to be. This is how identity should be. This is why in the future, once people fully understand the contrast, all users will eventually claim truth, not access. On the IHodlLife rewards chain, your entire history becomes your access pass. It becomes your resume. It becomes your social key. Imagine everything that you've done being recorded on the blockchain. Think about your LinkedIn. Everyone knows what LinkedIn is. Imagine LinkedIn built into your crypto page or built into your crypto wallet. Imagine all of that just in one system. So all of your accolades, all of your history is just right there on chain. You don't need a resume. Nobody needs to ask you for a resume. You could just say, here's my online profile. It shows who I am. It doesn't say I'm that because of a document. It says I'm that because I've proven with my actions that I'm that. I've proven that I'm a loyal, good, honest person through my actions. I've proven that I produce through this, this, and this. And this is what proof of loyalty makes so special. This is where we ourselves get to redefine who we are, not be labeled by a location, a government, or an identity. Once again, my name's Tristan. I'm the founder and the CEO of IHodlLife, and we are interested at this time to open our seed round. We are looking for investors, we are looking for institutional partners, and we are looking for builders and developers to launch the IHodlLife rewards chain and bring to the world the culture and identity layer that we know it requires. In the future, we will advance to the mirror net, but we'll talk about that a little bit later. The next on our list today for our introduction to the IHodlLife rewards chain is our avatar upgrade system and our proprietary VTX 404 tokens. Billy specifically is a unique, one-of-a-kind proprietary token standard that we've created here at IHodlLife, which is a redirection or a recreation of the original ERC 404 token. I believe that we have discovered the way that meme coins are supposed to be created, and I believe that every time you buy a meme token, you should have an adventure of that meme as well. The Billy token is going to supply you every token with an adventure of Billy that goes along with it. These Billy adventures tie into our merchant payment terminals, they tie into our creator app, they tie into our HodlC marketplace, they tie into our Hercules swap, and they tie into your proof of loyalty on-chain activity. Therefore, the utility factors of Billy has multiple layers throughout the blockchain. Let me put that into a really simple example. Maybe you're an investor and you came over to IHodlLife and you thought, wow, this Billy token with this real world utility is crazy awesome. I'm going to go buy some of it. So you buy some Billy token. And in your tokens, there is a workout Billy, because Billy has all kinds of different types of Billies. So let's say in your Billy tokens, because each token comes with an NFT avatar. And one of the avatars, let's just say you have one token and one of them is a workout Billy. And now you don't even know you have a workout Billy. You just know that you've got 10,000 Billy in your wallet. You don't even know one of them's a workout Billy. You don't even give a fuck about NFTs. So what did you do? You bought some Billy token because you're just a crypto investor and you wanted the coin and you hear the hype and you like it. Well, now you go over to Swole Beach, just as an example, or any fitness store, and we have a partnership with them, or they're using our merchant terminal. Well, now what happens is when you tap the merchant terminal to pay for your item, the terminal recognizes your wallet. It recognizes who you are. It recognizes, hey, you have a workout Billy. That means you're supposed to get a 5% discount on all of the workout stores. You don't have to remember. You don't have to go through. You know how many times I go get gas and they're like, would you like your points? And I'm like, you know what? I don't even know what app that is. I don't care. I don't care about my points. I'm sure I'm saving money. I'm sure I'm losing money by not doing it. But keeping all the apps, keeping all the cards, keeping track of all of it is a hassle to me. I got enough stuff going on in my brain. So I don't care about the points. Do you have PC points? No, I don't care. Do you have, no, I don't care. Are you a member? No, I don't care. Do you have a membership? No, I don't care. And the reason I don't is because it's too much for me to keep track of. Well, now I just go to pay. And when I pay, it'll just tell me, hey, you're a workout holder, you should get a discount. Or maybe you have a restaurant Billy. So you go to the restaurant and you get a 5% discount or a slight discount, or maybe you just get a free appetizer or something because it recognized when you went to pay or when you tapped that you had a Billy that had a certain utility attached to it, which means our Billy tokens and the VTX adventure that goes along with it, each adventure has utility tied to our blockchain, has utility tied to our payment terminals, has utility tied to our on-chain HODL marketplace. When you sell something, buy something, swap something, our Hercules swap, when you swap tokens, all of this comes relevant into your Billy tokens and what Billy adventures apply. And Billy goes all across the world. From adventure, think about every industry in the world wanting to partner with the IHodlLife rewards chain, because the IHodlLife rewards chain has a Billy token that might offer a feature. Imagine you as a customer coming and buying some Billy tokens, and then over here, there's travel agencies and they hear, wow, all the customers over there on IHodlLife rewards chain buying Billy tokens, anybody who gets a travel Billy gets discounts on travel. Well, that's making people drive to the Billy token and IHodlLife. So us as travel companies, we better be contacting IHodlLife rewards chain to say, hey, we want in on that. We'll offer a discount if you include our business, our store into your iHodl discounts. Billy is going to overtake all of the industry. It is going to be the meme coin to rule them all because its utility is absolute. Its adventure is adventurous. Its culture and its story that goes along with it is unlike any other meme coin in existence today. And the proof of loyalty, the consensus behind underneath all of it is going to change the game. Once again, welcome to the IHodlLife rewards chain, everyone. I encourage you to stick around. We're going to build something revolutionary. Developers, are you listening in? Developers are going to receive a really unique feature on the IHodlLife rewards chain. Not only do we have a developer chain, much like a Polkadot has a Kasuma, we have a developer chain for you to deploy and practice and work things on the blockchain. But more importantly than that, we have micro-chain toolkits for developers. Now, this allows developers to expand in ways blockchain did not allow them to before. Micro-chain toolkits allow the IHodlLife rewards chain to create subnets that create and exist only for a certain period of time or for a certain period of results, and then it dissolves and disappears. This is one of the reasons why we have a near infinite transaction capability. We have a near infinite scalability capability because we can literally create as many blockchains as we want for whatever period of time that we choose to allocate and then dissolve the blockchain like it was never there in the first place. Now, why would anyone want to do that? Well, think about it. Think about like the charity event I ran to this weekend. Maybe I want to run a charity event. Maybe I want to get a whole bunch of people to get involved in the charity event, but I don't want to bog down the busy layer one already. So I create a sub chain. I run my event on it. It's set for a certain amount of date or a certain amount of money raised. And then when I'm done, boop, the chain disappears. So all that busyness is not getting congested on the main chain, therefore increasing speed, scalability, and security. So developers also gain the ability to not only build on our developer chain, but create and spawn dissolvable nets to test new logic and new opportunities, new creations, new things that we don't even know yet today. You're going to get the ability to just create your own blockchain. You don't need a layer 1 blockchain. You just need us. You can just create your own stuff and then dissolve it when it's not needed anymore. And this is going to be an industry first right here at IHodlLife. Not only can you spin up temporary and dissolvable microchains to test, but you can deploy, you can launch, and you can purpose specific ecosystems that test. With SDKs tied to our SCPs, that's right, so the smart earning contracts and the smart contribution passes are also tied through to our dissolvable chains. So you don't need your own chain, you literally just need ours. And here's where we start getting really legacy. The IHodlLife rewards chain thought about Web 2 very carefully when we started building. Our chain was built to plug in legacy industries without asking permission. Through tokenized telecom, learn-to-earn systems, and chain as a service, CAAS, merchant terminals, we are pre-designing APIs and systems that bridge Web 2 sectors into Web 3, giving devs and partners fertile ground to build products in real-world use cases. So this means that, let's say you're a university and you've got 1,000 students. You can actually plug into our blockchain your student IDs without giving us any information about your students other than just the student ID, and your student ID will now upgrade with your on-chain identity. So think about your accolades like I recommended earlier or mentioned earlier, kind of like having your LinkedIn all showing on your page. Well, now it's also going to show all your university classes, your passes, your marks, your scores, all your student ID available in your wallet because you plugged in your student identity. That's how we plug in all faculties for education in the world. We also plug in all faculties for telecom. The telecom giants is $1 trillion industry that can incorporate into the IHodlLife rewards chain. That's trillions of dollars that can be tokenized onto the IHodlLife rewards chain. And that is the entire telecom industry. All the phone companies out there literally can take the phone number of their customers and input it into the IHodlLife rewards chain, and now their phone number is attached to their identity, and as they upgrade on chain, the telecom now has that connection through that customer. So you literally plug and play for all telecom giants, and we are also plug and play for all educational faculties around the world. The IHodlLife rewards chain is going to revolutionize what blockchain is meant to be. Our learn-to-earn system will allow educational faculties to deploy educational content on the IHodlLife rewards chain and then earn income from those courses and classes being taken or learned from. This will also allow the Learn to Earn program for anyone out there who's an educator to deploy educational content on the IHodlLife rewards chain, and based on usage, you can actually earn passive income based on your deployments. Once again, the IHodlLife rewards chain is the first blockchain in existence to reward users, builders, and developers daily at the protocol level. And finally, my final notes for today. Look at that, I fit it right into 1 hour perfectly. My final notes today for all of you investors out there looking at us thinking, is this something I should be paying attention to? For all you builders and developers out there thinking, this is pretty wild, Tristan, you're taking things to the next level. Is this really doable? It's time for you to start paying attention and poking your nose around what we're building over here. We aren't just building a chain, we're building the new internet. In the future, I have a vision for the IHodlLife rewards chain to grow into what I call the mirror net, which is think of it an internet that reflects your behavior individually as opposed to an internet that only takes input via computational inputs. What this does is it allows mankind, humankind, to mirror their own consciousness like never before. This is AI on another level. Although we have not achieved and reached the final goal of this, we're very close. And this is what I know is going to grow into the new internet in the future if we're able to deploy everything the way we mean to. But to do that, we need to keep our community strong. To do that, we need the right investors and partners. To do that, we need builders and developers who want to build because they want to build and because they want to improve the Web3 space, not because they want to get a paycheck. If you're a builder because you just want a paycheck, go build somewhere else. If you're a builder and you really want to change the game, I want to talk to you. I want to talk to the people who are like me, who are driven to change this game. Same for investors. Do you have money? I don't care. Well, maybe I care a little bit, but I don't really care. What I do care about is, do you want to change the Web3 space and the Web2 space? If you're the type of investor that's only there for extraction, how much money are you making me? Now, I do get that aspect. Yes, we're going to make investors money. But the truth is, we want investors that are looking to build into the Web3 space, that recognize our identity system, our culture, and our loyalty system is revolutionary. For those looking for legacy footsteps, these are the types of investors that we want to meet. We want to partner with people who have access to the Web3 space and are going to help us grow, expand, and build. From our brand and our clothing sales, to our blockchain and our rewards, to our merchant terminals, to our on-chain marketplace, our swaps, and of course, our learn to earn and build to earn programs. This blockchain is not active now, just so you guys know. We are building it. I'm the founder and the CEO, the visionary and the architect. And I'm at the stage right now where I'm gathering the lead technicians. I'm gathering together the crew of the lead architects that are going to help me build and deploy this. I've already invited several names to the table. Everybody is sitting in a, I'm not really sure what this is. I don't quite understand. Tell me more yet, Tristan, but I'm interested. I know who you are. I know how great you are and what you're going to do in the Web3 space. I like it. I'm interested. But the truth is we're still sitting at that hovering place. And I need to deliver to you guys what we're actually building so that it can be fully understood. But at this point, yes, we're looking to bring in lead developers. Are you out there watching today? We have one lead developer that we have in our sights, but he has not fully agreed yet to come on board. He's hemming and hawing, although he is very interested. So we are at that stage. This is where we are looking at right now. Our company valuation sits just under $10 million, between about $9 to $13 million, depending on how you want to splice us. So the opportunity is vast. That's everything that I had on my list today for the introduction of the IHodlLife rewards chain. There's so many pieces of this rewards chain that needs to be broken down for understanding. How do the SECs work? How do the SCPs work? What actually kind of yield can I get? How do I acquire one? How do I sign up for one? How much does one cost? If I do earn one, how often does it pay out? And if I do have one and then I get a halo, how do I apply my halo? How much multipliers can I put on it? What's the max out? How do I get involved if I'm just a builder and I want to just build something as a test and deploy it? All of these answers will come out piece by piece by piece as we continue to do Tech Talk Tuesdays. Every Tuesday, 12 p.m., come out here at IHodlLife, and we're going to do Tech Talk Tuesdays about what we're building over here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. We're going to be introducing you, the community, and people out there to what we're building over here so that you can help understand the details of the IHodlLife rewards chain, the importance of the IHodlLife rewards chain, the freedom of the IHodlLife rewards chain, the sovereignty of the IHodlLife rewards chain. One day it will be the mirror net. Today it's an interoperable structure. It's a structure that allows us to mirror our consciousness the way AI is meant to be. See, the problem with AI today, and this is, I can't talk about it because it's proprietary for our blockchain, but we do have an AI oracle, which means everything that happens on our blockchain happens through our AI oracle. There's no people doing things. Things happen automatically. But the difference is the AI oracle reflects you. Unlike traditional AI that we use today. See, the AI we use today is prompt infused, which means it's an intelligence form that you input information and then it replies based on that inputted information. Instead of an intelligence form that recognizes your activity, remembers what you've done and who you are, and then replies based on that. Therefore, it's more fine-tuned to who you are. Are you a founder using AI every day to help build your company? Imagine if the AI actually recognized you, your character, so that when it gave you answers, it was tuned to you. This is what you're going to find on the IHodlLife rewards chain because of distributed resonant technology. I can't go any deeper into that at this time. For investors and developers that wish to receive the inside scoop, please contact me. I will have you sign an NDA, and we will hop on videos that are invite only for developers and investors to talk about more proprietary secrets of our blockchain and, of course, help you understand the reasons why you want to get involved as a builder or why you want to get involved as an investor to the IHodlLife rewards chain. The culture and identity layer that every blockchain needs. Ben, you're happy to support with token listing. That's great. Thank you so much. We don't have our tokens launched yet. We are launching 4 tokens when we launch our blockchain, which is the iHodl native blockchain coin. It's a layer 1, so that will be its own gas token, the iHodl coin. And then there's Billy, which is our meme coin that has all the utility built into it across our merchant terminals, our pay terminals, our creator patches, our HODL seat, so on and so forth. And then there's also the IHL governance token. This allows you to have on-chain governance, obviously earned by your on-chain activity. And then there's our TFIN token, which is our DeFi platform for our tokenized financial clients. So thanks everyone for coming out for my 1 hour of tech talk today. I'll try to expand it a little bit longer as we go into the future because it's so much information. In fact, when I sat down today, I wasn't even sure where to begin. There's so many pieces of it. I wasn't sure how to create a little synopsis of like just 10 little details I can talk about now because each one I could just elaborate on for a day. So I encourage you to keep coming out every Tuesday to learn more about what we're building. I don't expect any of you investors to call me up and say, Tristan, here's my money, I'm in. But I do want you to pay attention. I do want you to follow along. You're going to find out that what we're building is going to change the game. We're going to revolutionize Web3. We're going to revolutionize identity, culture, and we're going to mirror human consciousness with AI the way AI was supposed to be done. Gen X, you're very welcome. Just so you guys know, we're live here every Friday for Frequency Fridays. On Fridays, we talk a little bit about energy, frequency, bringing money and success into your life, unblocking things that are holding you back in life. We talk about good, positive vibrations. We talk about things you can do around your home and to yourself to improve your vibrational energy that goes out into the world. And we talk about some stuff that is, you know, to be honest, right off the fucking table. We talk about some stuff that you might see as woo, because we're talking about energy and logistics that are real on the spiritual and etherical planes. But a lot of the world doesn't quite agree or understand those things. So come out Fridays if you're interested to chat about that. Every Sunday is an Ask Me Anything session. On Sundays, you guys can come out to this channel right here every Sunday and ask whatever crypto questions you want. It's an Ask Me Anything session every Sunday. Ask about DeFi, crypto, coins, blockchain, anything at all every single Sunday. And on Tuesdays, it'll be Tech Talk, talking about what we're building here with the IHodlLife rewards chain, the most revolutionary layer 1 blockchain the world has yet to see. What kind of money are we looking for investors? This is a really great question, full people. So we are looking for investors at multiple stages. We have SECs, which are smart earning contracts. These are securities. Let me be very clear. These are securities. They are smart contracts offering you as an investor money back based on on-chain revenue. So the blockchain makes money and you receive a payout based on that by owning a smart contract that says you're an owner. This is a security. We have 66 of them available only. That's right, 66 only. And they're $33,333 a piece. So if you're an investor and you want to own one of those on-chain payout smart earning contracts, it'll cost you $33,333 to earn one of them. And that will earn you an on-chain. I will repeat again, this is a security. You will likely need to be an accredited investor or will have to sign some documents to recognize that you know that this is a security you are purchasing, offering you on-chain value for what we're doing, and you are not putting any work in other than making an investment. The clear definition of a security. For all you builders and all you that are creators and all you merchants and all you community members that are just on-chain earning SCPs and earning payout, well, you guys are on-chain doing activity. So for those reasons, those are not securities. So if you're a builder and you deploy something and you're earning because you deployed on our blockchain, this is not a security. This is just an asset that you own that gives you dividends. So the SCPs or smart contribution passes are for merchants, creators, contributors, builders, developers. You're supplying activity to on-chain and you're going to get paid to do so. Investors, here's a chunk of my money because I believe you're going to make me more money. That's a clear security. There's only 66 available at $33,000 a piece. We're looking to raise $2 million. That's what we need for our seed round. For us to pay top tier developer, top tier team of executives to build out what we need to build out, we're going to spend probably $1.5 million every 3 years, which means we need to raise $2 million to start. And that's full team, full operations, full everything. That's launching. Somebody block Zigzag Man. When the Zigzag Man says your stuff's a scam, stop smoking weed. Thank you, Zigzag Man. Have a nice day. Okay, so now I lost my train of thought. Apologies, everyone. Somebody remind me where I was. Oh yes, how much earnings on that 33K security? So that 33K security, based on running all the logic, because we haven't deployed yet, we're not fully stress tested. And again, I'm honest and clear about everything. We haven't fully deployed and stress tested this yet, but based on putting that input through AI, based on what we believe our output would be, based on a $2 million annual revenue, which is pretty reasonable for a blockchain at only $2 million, it would pay out 50% of the SEC, which means in the first year you would make $15,000. And if we only stayed at $2 million a year revenue, you would then be making approximately $15K a year. So you should be able to pay back that SEC at minimum operation in a 24-month window. So these should be very lucrative. And we don't anticipate to have a $2 million market cap. We anticipate to go well into the billions, 20, 30, 40 billion. And the reason is we're a sovereign layer 1 blockchain. I anticipate our Billy token, our HODL token, our TFIN token, and our IHL token, all of them will surpass 1 billion tokens. So a 2 million overall revenue stream is really quite realistic, which means the SECs should be extremely lucrative in the future. And we've designed them this way so that we can offer our community members who want to be an investor in our company for $33,000, as opposed to ABC company who doesn't give a shit about Tristan or the IHodlLife rewards chain, but they've got $3 million to just hand me today. There's the value to one investor over the other. So we want to open up and decentralize as much as we can the ability for our community to invest in the IHodlLife rewards chain, because you guys are the ones who deserve to get paid out from it. This also ties into our proof of loyalty logic. We kind of want to be as loyal as we can, not kind of, we do want to be as loyal as we can to our loyal followers, not just people who show up last minute with big chunks of money. Although we do need some big chunks of money. So to answer your question, Annika, we anticipate between $10,000 to $20,000 in the first year. If we shrink that down to even $10K in the first year, you should be receiving your full return on a 33K SEC security from our company within your first 1 to 3 year window. And then you should be profiting anywhere, if we continue to scale, 15, 20, 30, 40, 50, and up $1,000 annually on these SECs. And just to break that down for you, these 66 SECs that are for investors, there's 66 for investors and there's 333 for community. Let me just find it here on my master sheet. One second, everyone. Here we go. So angel SECs, there are 66 of them. These 66 SECs pull 20% of on-chain value. So as much money as the entire blockchain makes from swaps, transactions, customers, token sales, you name it. There's so many different pieces along the way that produce income on the blockchain. And 20% of that is sent to 66 investors. 66 early visionary investors are going to take home 20% of our on-chain revenue, consistently paid out by AI Oracle all the time. There's only 66 of them available, accessing 20% of the chain. And there's another 333% of them. Sorry, another 333 community SECs. These are also securities. There's 333 of them, but these guys are only $4,444. So they're just a hair under $5,000 a piece. But there's 333 of them, also taking 20% of the chain. So 40% of our on-chain revenue, 20% going to our angel investors, 20% going to our community investors, totaling 66 angels, 333 community members. So just so you guys understand how that works. Thank you, M, for blocking Zigzag again. This is a scam account that goes around and just spams people. So community members, there's only 333 available at $4,444. These are securities. An angel investor, SECs, these are securities. There's 66 of them at $33,333 a piece. Both of them are taking 20% on-chain revenue. Builders, since we talked about build to earn, builders, there is only 88 SCPs. Now, these are not SECs. These ones are not securities. The SCPs are smart contribution passes. Because you're a builder on chain, you can earn revenue based on what you've produced on chain. There's only 88 of them available. So only 88 developers or builders are going to be able to earn one of these SCCs. Being early is key on the IHodlLife rewards chain. Yes, you can invest in both. Yes, you can buy an angel SEC. Yes, you could buy a community SEC. Yes, you could buy multiple SECs. Are you a swag bag owner? Because if you are, because we screwed up on the swag bag so bad all year, and all you that held on and didn't get cold feet and didn't say, give me my money back, asshole, all you people are going to get rewarded with free token allocation. And you're also going to get a discount on the SECs, which I can't say right now. But boy, are you going to be happy that you bought that swag bag. So yes, you can invest in both. When is this up and running, says Cockadoodoo? Well, for this to be up and running, we need funding. So what we need is we need to sit down with investors and we need to bring in funding. Like I said, we want to raise $2 million and we are offering equity. We are offering token allocation from all 4 of our tokens, and we're offering SECs. So you can get angel SECs, you can get token allocation, and you can also potentially get equity or convertible safe investments here with IHodlLife. We're open to talk about what opportunities best suit you and what opportunities best suit our company. So this all gets up and running once we secure our proper funding so that we can start saying, hey, developers, here's some money, now build what I need. Yes, you can buy from the UK. We are worldwide. You can buy from our blockchain anywhere in the world. Our blockchain will incorporate worldwide with all other blockchains. All other blockchains will plug into us, or should I say we will plug into them as the culture, identity, and loyalty layer that will help complete their blockchain. You can't buy any of these tokens yet, everyone, and you can't buy any of these SECs or SCPs yet. I'm just introducing now as we're beginning to launch all of this. We're currently looking for developers. We're currently looking for investors. We're at the beginning deployment stages, so nothing is technically available at this point, but we do want to have communication. I do want an email from you if you want to be an angel investor. I do want a DM from you if you want to be an equity investor in our company. We want to start having conversations about who's on board and who's interested. Living on a dream. We all live a dream. The life we live is a dream, and you are the master architect of that dream based on your perception of yourself. So that's a great comment there. Cockadoodoo says, I'm in for a community SEC. What we have to do yet before we can allow you guys to earn any of these is we need to deploy the blockchain so that there's actually money coming in for them to be worth you holding one in the first place. So that's step number 1. And step number 2 is also we have to go through the legalization of it. We have to apply in the US and we have to apply in Canada and we have to apply in the UK under securities laws. And this is going to take some time. We are not trying to dance around. We're not trying to hide the truth. We know what is a security and what's not. And we want to have our blockchain fully legalized so that we can incorporate massive payment terminals. We can incorporate massive incorporation in institutional money because IHodlLife can become the identity layer for the entire world. And you can't do this if you're not fully regulated with everything. If I see some people saying I'm in as a community investor, I'm in as an angel investor, please contact me, everyone. It's very hard for me to keep track of everybody and all this information. So please contact me, send me an email. I am going to start creating a list of investors, and I will be holding some closed investor meetings, which means only invite for investors. And we'll be talking about the inside scoop of the IHodlLife rewards chain and what the investment opportunities look like. And of course, you will be required to sign an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement, as we will be releasing further deeper information about our blockchain. You're right, Anthony, this is big. The IHodlLife brand was always destined to revolutionize Web3. I've known that from the beginning. I did not know at the time that we would be the architect of the MirrorNet. It took me time to remember it. But as I'm remembering every day, I'm not just remembering what we built, I'm remembering who built it with me. And it's all coming together exactly as it was intended to be. Thank you everyone for being here, and thank you for your ongoing support. That's all I have for you guys so far today. If you guys have any questions about what we talked about today, if you have any questions about some of the details that I discussed today, although I can't reveal all the information yet, I have to be a little vague in some areas, feel free to fire any questions at me if you have any. Yes, you can contact me in the Discord. Doesn't matter if you contact me via Discord. I normally kind of avoid my DMs, but because we're now open in communications, I will be paying attention to all my DMs. So regardless of whether you message me on TikTok or whether you message me in my in Discord or whether you just send me an email, the link is at the top of my TikTok page. Click my link tree, and at the top corner, you can send me directly an email. So there's different ways you can connect with me. Please feel free to do so. What I'd like to do is just create a names list of person, phone number, maybe email address, so that when we have some video calls, we can invite you to have closed in-house video calls about what we're doing, and that will help us lead towards who does decide to actually become an investor in us and who doesn't. There's a lot of new information and proprietary things that we're launching here. I don't expect anyone to wrap their head around it all at once. If the parabolic does well for me, I'm in for an angel. Attaboy, cock-a-doo-doo. You know, it's not a coincidence. Let's just put it that way, cock-a-doo-doo. It's not a coincidence that I'm launching now. I know when alt season is coming. I've told you guys it's Q4 of this 2025. I've been telling you that since 2020. So we're going to hit it. I was anticipating sometime in the January, February, a little bit of pump. We got a little bit early. It came in November. And I anticipate we're going to see it again this November, 2025. Maybe it's going to be a little early and it'll come in October. I don't know, but I still anticipate it to be that window. And I do anticipate that the opportunity that the alt season will bring will open the opportunity for our community members to take charge of being an investor in the IHodlLife community early, before all the guys who just have all the money. They don't have the loyalty, they don't have the time in, they don't have the time spent, they don't have the trust, but they've got the money. And this is where we're trying to break that little void. We're trying to get everybody in that deserves to be in, not just those who have the wealth to get in, at least the best that we can. Thanks, XRP Shark. I think you look good in a suit too. I figured I better put a suit on if I'm going to start asking people for money, right? Another thing that we're looking for is a lawyer. We are looking for a blockchain-specific lawyer. And when I was at the Blockchain Futurist event, I ran into one, and I can't for the life of me remember his name or find his business card. So if you follow my channel, Mr. I forgot your name, and I'm sorry for that, I want to chat with you about some of the legal operations that we can do here at IHodlLife. We're already working with the Blockchain Legal Institute. I'm friends with Jackie, the founder of the Blockchain Legal Institute, to help us go through some of the stages. We will definitely have them incorporated when it comes to stepping through the stages we need to do to launch our securities. And we also have already invited them to come on chain as our legal institution for the educational factor. So we already have some traction on our blockchain, and our blockchain isn't even built yet. Thanks everybody for coming out today. That's all the information that I have for you today. If you want to learn more about the IHodlLife rewards chain, a revolutionary new sovereign layer 1 that we're going to be launching here at IHodlLife, I encourage you to come out every Tuesday for Tech Talk Tuesdays. On Fridays, we're live for Frequency Fridays. Talk about energy, vibration, money energy, improving your life, improving your character. Come out Sundays to learn about crypto specific. On Sunday, it's an Ask Me Anything session. Ask me about XRP, ask me about the ISO coins, ask me about DeFi, ask me about new token launches, ask me about the most popular coins. You ask me whatever you want about crypto, and I will be there with the expertise to share with you. And then on Tuesdays is Tech Talk. So just a quick reminder for everyone, Tech Talk Tuesdays, Frequency Fridays, and Ask Me Anything Crypto Sundays, right here at IHodlLife. Thanks everybody for your time today. I appreciate you coming out to learn about the IHodlLife rewards chain, and I'll see you on Friday, I'll see you on Sunday, and I'll see you on Tuesday. See you later, everyone. Have an awesome day. Don't forget to send me a message. The link is in the top of my TikTok page. Hit the link. It'll open my link tree. And at the very top of my link tree, it allows you to send me a direct email. Thanks, everyone, and have a fabulous day. Tristan here at the IHodlLife rewards chain. Stay smiling out there, everyone.